Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, and I am back on GuitarGate. Nick Cobble, lifetime member. Thank you, Nick. Hits me with Polyphia again. Ego Death featuring Steve Vai says, add one of the best in the world to already one of the best bands. Now, Polyphia, the last two vids I've done on Polyphia, the key takeaway has been really accessible pop chord progressions. So things that the audience already recognizes, regardless of genre. In encapsulating, like that's like the package with a bow on it. But when they unwrap it and deconstruct it, these are crazy arpeggiated masterpieces which seem basically unplayable. So that's kind of what I'm expecting to see now. And who knows what Steve's going to add on top of it. So always a pleasure to review new stuff from the boys in Polyphia. And let's hit the button. Bam. Ice cold, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a cover. This is me as a teacher trying not to get my face kicked in here. Okay, exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. This is the formula, okay? Now, all of you out there are going to be like, man, you just can't play all that stuff. And I can't. Non-issue here. But when I'm talking about the formula, the Polyphia formula of like what makes their songs hits and what make it pop, I'm telling you, it's two things. It's these crazy, intricate things that just are masterpieces that blow you away. But two, remember, you always got to have a vehicle. Virtuosity needs a vehicle, and the vehicle is a simple chord progression that we've all heard 100 times that anybody can latch onto. This is a 1, flat 7, 6, 5, and then it sounds like the 5 goes into some type of inversion. But that's it. So let's figure out what key we're in, and let's break it down. Love that little Hey, so I'm assuming A7, so I'm assuming the key of D. So my guess here is going to be D minor, C major, B flat major, and then A7. So that's going to give us a C sharp. That's going to be the note we're looking out for. That is the leading tone, okay? The major third of the 5 chord is, it would be minor if we're in the key of D minor, but we're making it major to achieve that leading tone. This is what's known as harmonic minor. That's the key takeaway for harmonic minor. You're just making that one change from C to C sharp to make the 5 chord major, to draw that pull, right? One just a little bit closer back to the tonic. So that's what I'm assuming here. Wait till it kicks in. D, right? Flat 7, C major. Flat 6, B flat major. And then what's this alteration? So what they go to? That is A7 first inversion. Without getting lost in the weeds, why? Why are we accentuating that C sharp? Because we're trying to sell that move back to the 1, which is D minor. So instead of hiding it way up here in the stratosphere, right? Baby, we're all going to hit it. leading tone, leading tone, leading tone, tonic. And that's the game. And this is why Polyphia stuff works. Now, besides the drums, we're all waiting for that to come in. But that's it. 1 minor, flat 7 major, flat 6 major, 5 dominant to 5 dominant first inversion. There he is. My man. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, look at Tim's face. I love that when they're doing that, whether it's on the hi-hat, whether Tim's doing it on the roll, watch the concentration here. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, with those hi-hats. Come on, baby. Okay, all right. Pause. Obviously, I've made no bones about even making an attempt to figure out all these parts. Obviously, okay? We can only broad stroke this. This is our first listen. But one, what we thought was true. Incredibly intricate, crazy, arpeggiated, just rhythmically, just seemingly impossible parts, okay? 2, wrapped up in a perfect chord progression that we all know and love. There's 1,000 hits with this chord progression. 3, so much space and production or layering in the production. Forget about just thinking about space as far as silence. Yeah, the funk is in the silence. We all know that. But all these little zzz, right, where you take the hi-fi out and the lo-fi out and you change the EQ, all these little parts, they create this movement, okay? Because nothing in the chord progression has changed yet. There's no vocals to latch on to. From what I can tell, there's no chorus, there's no verse, there's no different parts. So using the taking away silence and adding things in, like the over ornamentation, to keep the listener on that journey is crucial. And this band has always done it about as good as you can do it in this genre. It's just true. So like this, well, and we're just going to let it play. What song is that? Nah, that's not exactly right. What song am I thinking of? It's like Wolf Mother. Is it that one? What song is that? I'm gonna no. It's another video. Somebody in the comments will get it. Like all that separation from like where the bass choose to hit, come in with the hit. Fifth in the bass, just huge. Love that. Love that. And I'm telling you, this lift for the leading tone for the C sharp makes it. Don't you ever forget it. Harmonic minor, right? What's the point? You make the 5 major, okay? That note that makes the difference, remember we're always third hunting, that note is the leading tone, meaning it's a half step below the tonic. That's it. Everybody sells it, baby, you sell it, right? That you're packaging this. And these little lifts, listen to the bass. And that, I just don't know what's going to happen here when Steve jumps in. All those licks, again, you're wondering how to feel it. All those licks, same thing on the guitars, same thing on the hi-hats, right? That's the subdivision. See? Same chord progression, same tempo. Different sound. I love it. That little... Yes. Yeah, that's a hot move. Hey, I don't even know. I don't know where to begin. Yeah, it's like. That's not right, though. That's not right. I mean, it could be as simple as just F, just sliding back into it. It doesn't seem right. It's counterintuitive for me. It's not like, I don't know. Typically, I slide into those doubles like that. So it's F here. It'll be like, that's the country player in me. But doing it like, I don't know. It just, don't have it. What'd I say? Same chord progression, same tempo. Different sounds, more space. There he is. Where'd they get that chair? Love that. Huge bass. I love that. Yeah. Little super slick major runs in there. So over this C minor or C major here. Oh, this little. It's something like that, right? Like 5 to 6 in as far as C major is concerned. 5, 6, 1. To the major third, and then do it down here maybe. It's something like that. The point is, they're all doing it at the same time. They're finding a way to embellish this change. Still the same chord change. We're just finding a way to take the user or the listener on a journey, okay? Throughout this whole piece. We do it with silence. We do it with ornamentation. Sometimes it's just one of us. Sometimes it's all of us. Sometimes it's a super heavy sound. Sometimes it's a clean sound. But it's all same tempo, same chord progression. There aren't verses, choruses. There aren't all these different things. It's a masterclass in layering and arrangement to keep the listener involved and engaged throughout incredibly intricate music. So it's 5 minutes and 51 seconds. And you do it because it's all packaged within a chord progression that's a pop chord progression, if you will, that we all know and love regardless what genre you like. I can't stress it enough. That's Polyphia's bag, man, and I dig it. Come on, Steve, come on. Okay, there's so much cool stuff. There's too much to break down. I love that. I don't know if he did it with the pick, like the. If you can find it, you know, the D, like. I don't know how you do that. But his slides in and out are so smooth. I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there watching that don't get down on Steve Vai, and you don't have to. But I want you to just pay attention to the smooth, flowing flow of his whole body when he's going up and down. As players of a fretted instrument, you know, it's like a piano. You're stuck. You got this note, this note, this note. Yeah, you can bend. But when you start getting into real vocal sensibilities, if you don't play slide, you have to kind of mimic that thing over the frets. And that smoothness, that just like... whatever the melody is, man, you can't just like... You can't be like brute force with it. It's a very delicate and like concerted effort. It's a weird thing. It's a graceful but strong balance that you have to strike. And he does it about as good as I've ever seen. It just, you know it's true. What happened there? Yep. So caught one thing here. Again, this is the official music video. This is not the live video. Listen to that little, the cricket little trap thing on that. You don't see him doing that on the hi-hat. That's all right. Love that 5-string, man. Yeah. Look at the look of the bass player as he pulls it. Watch the bass player's eyes. He knows. Steve's just looking down. I love it. Woo. What a great addition. Okay. That just totally proved my point here, and I love it. Okay. First thing. Huge props to the guys in Polyphia. I know you're on the cover of Guitar World magazine. Saw that. Getting hooked up with Steve Vai. Amazing. You guys deserve every piece of it. It's so well constructed and on purpose and professional. I don't care who you are. None of that's up for debate. Okay. 2, Nick Cobble. Dude, Nick, thanks for being a lifetime member. As you all know, I don't do sponsored videos or any product placement for any of my videos. I say thank you to those who take my lessons and courses on GuitarGate by letting them pick what comes next on YouTube. And so, Nick, this is for you. Thanks for being a lifetime member. So 3, here's my takeaway. It's exactly what I thought it would be. It's exactly what's happened for each one of these Polyphia videos. Songs that crush it have a formula. It's why I have a hit song formula series on this channel, which I'm going to do another one soon, really soon. But for Polyphia, it's this. It's stuff that mesmerizes us, that generally, all instrumental, doesn't have verse parts, doesn't have chorus parts, doesn't have whatever. But it's mesmerizing playing that is just lights out, okay? It's wrapped up, it's encapsulated, it's delivered to you in an incredibly accessible chord progression that everyone knows and loves, that's going to get stuck in anybody's ear, musician or not, because it's in a million pop songs. Listen to the horn part at the end, right? Immediately, you're like, oh, wow, this could be a totally different genre and the same chords work. Because it does. It's 1 minor, flat 7 major, flat 6 major, 5 dominant, and then you have 5 dominant first inversion to wrap it up with the leading tone. It's harmonic minor all day. Love it, appreciate it. C sharp is the note to hang on to. That's the X factor. Every time you're like, oh, why is it? The answer is C sharp. And that's basically it. Oh yeah, one more thing, obviously. Leaving the space, changing the tones in the production, having all the little parts that are just altered. That there's this constant peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley. But the harmony remains unchanged. The tempo remains unchanged for the most part, ladies and gentlemen. Essentially, the tempo doesn't change. It's still the same chord progressions. They're alternate. There's little alterations that happen in there, but the function of the tune is D harmonic minor the whole time. There's way different structures that happen, stuff that's going to take me a month to figure out if I were to even attempt it, which I'm not going to. But that's the thing. So when the tempo doesn't change, the harmony doesn't change, there is no vocal melody to latch onto. The reason you get people to get amazed and pay attention for 5 minutes and 51 seconds is by knowing how to use space and the contours of sound. And again, the boys in Polyphia do about as good as it can be done. That's it. I love you all so much. Have a great day. Again, don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and check out the website if you're interested in joining what I consider to be the most positive and encouraging music community online. All of them, just search for GuitarGate. I love you. Cheers. Shit, yeah.